Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jimmy James. You're watching Catch It Live First. We've got for you tonight, in some respects, what could be the league title decider. If Wigan beat Salford, Wigan are league champions. If Wigan don't beat Salford, then Hull KR can win tomorrow. Both teams will be level on points, and Hull KR have got a far superior points difference, which will give Hull KR the league title. So, as a Wigan fan, I'm hoping that's not going to happen. Don't worry about this. I know that's saying Huddersfield and Castleford. They've already kicked off. We're just waiting for the graphics coming up for Wigan and Salford. Salford fans are in good voice already, as you would expect. Go through the team lineups quickly. They're a couple of minutes behind. Oh. Well, at least we know the volume's working. Salford go with Cade Cust, Bureau, Atkin, Ormonroyd, Halliwell, Sidlaw, Morgan, Connell, Wilson, Wagstaff, Glover, Fitzgerald and Maguire. Wigan are going with Field, Kieran, Wardle, Marshall, French, Smith, Havard, Farrell, Cade Ellis, Thompson, Leeman and Sember and Eckersley, and we're underway. It's Wigan kicking off, kicking from right to left. We'll try and get these graphics sorted now for you so that we've got the Wigan Salford graphics. They'll just disappear for just a second, but don't be panicking. They'll be back. I'm hoping, anyway. Let's have a look. Well, I am surprised that they're not on there at the moment. We'll find them though. It's Wigan in possession on the halfway line. Eckersley drives it up towards the halfway line, just short though. Good set of six there from Salford. Havard just gets us over the halfway line. We'll also keep you updated with any of the football that's taking place as well tonight. Hull playing Catalan tomorrow as well. Hull FC. Hull KR are at home to Leeds, which you would definitely be expecting a Hull KR victory, especially after the way they played against Wigan last week. But let's be honest, Leeds aren't going to play that badly. 2 games on the spin. Just anybody who wants to watch the rugby league as well live, by the way, if you've got a Bet365 account, you can, if you've got a funded account, you can watch that there on Bet365, and not just the animations, which will be much better than listening to it, to be honest. But if you want to do the two, you're more than welcome. Salford have got a penalty there. Wigan trying to drive the player into touch, but it was a kind of double drive, penalised by the referee. Salford are up to their own 40 there. 4 tackles gone. Yeah, Wigan are going to have to be switched on tonight because Salford have got nothing to lose. Everything pretty much to gain. Fifth tackle. Kick comes in. Lands on Wigan's 20. It's a kind bounce really to Marshall, who's on the 10. He brings it back. He's almost up to Wigan's 30. In fact, he is up to the Wigan's 30 by the time that tackle's completed. Inside to Wardle. Wardle makes about 5 or 6 metres there. I'm just looking to find the betting for this Wigan Salford match. I would have thought it would have been there already, but I can't find it up to push. We'll see if we can find it at Unibet. Smith put the kick up there, and that's well taken by Salford. But all he can do is that was Connell who caught it, but Wigan just waited for him to take it. Marshall was there, and J Field. As soon as he touched it, straight into play. So it's going to be Wigan to continue in possession. Smart play there, smart kick by Smith, that. Thompson drives it up there. He's literally half a metre short. Leaning in at dummy half, spreads it left to Smith. Smith with the wraparound move to Field. Marshall in the corner. Dives in. That's the first 4 on the board for Wigan. And that was far too easy if you were a Salford fan. But Wigan won't be complaining. You could tell it was a set move. 26 tries so far this season for Liam Marshall. He's having a good one, that's for sure. I'm just wondering why there's no... graphics for Wigan. Oh, very odd. So we've got Huddersfield and Castleford. That's currently 0-0. No betting for Wigan. Going to be Kieran with the kick. 6.5 minutes gone. Wigan 4, Salford 0. It's right on the touchline on this left-hand side. Just eyeing up the post now, Kieran. Left-footed kicker from the left side's not ideal, but he's put that right through the middle. Beautiful kick there. Wigan 6, Salford 0. Just the start the Warriors would have wanted. Maybe ease a few nerves. Currently with the football, if you're interested. Only just kicked off at Atalanta, playing at home to Arsenal. 10 minutes gone almost. It's 0-0. Atletico Madrid 0, RB Leipzig 1. So an early goal there for Leipzig. Brest and Sturm Graz, that's 0-0. As is Monaco and Barcelona. Still curious as to why there is no There's no betting on this match. Oh, very odd. I know there was something like 1 to 500 Wigan to win this match, but even so, you'd have thought they'd have been betting on the handicap or something like that. Not to be. I'll have to get the Sheffield on halfway for Wigan. Just gets over halfway. Almost takes a tackle. Happy to give Wigan excellent field position to start this next set of 6. Eckersley over the 40. Wardle up to the 10, 4th tackle. Leeming centre field. Wigan are looking to go down the right hand side. They've got a man over, they've got 2 men over, but that's too easy for Sheffield. In at the corner down the right hand side. And that'll be 10. 10-0 to Wigan. And a somewhat tricky kick to come. Just trying to sort some colours out so we can get the score up. But blimey, what's going on with these colour charts here? Oh, that'll do us. Right. I've just got to do some adjustments to the stream. Seeing as Bet365 haven't got the we've not got any match animations for this, which is a bit rubbish, but there we go. And then we're doing this on the fly now. We're not missing anything, we're still waiting for Sheeran to make the kick, puts it through the middle again. That'll be. I'll do this on the fly while we've not got much. How's that looking? There we go, at least we've got the score. Bit funky, aren't they, the colours on that? But a little bit different. But at least now we can concentrate on the... We can concentrate on the rugby. Almost 12 minutes gone. Wigan 12, Salford 0. Wigan on their own 30, Leeming in at dummy half, little ball there to Farrell. Farrell drives it over the 30, gets to about the 33-yard line where he's downed. Leeming goes down the short side this time. Wigan trying to find that gap with Bevan French, but he's wrapped up. What I've seen so far, Smith on the 5th tackle on the halfway line, puts a chip in. It's going to land about the 10-metre line. Connor brings it back. He's met with Blimey, Bensemba, Leeming, Cade Ellis. Needless to say, they're starting on the 10. It's a bit of a subdued atmosphere. I mean, the crowd are... It just seems odd. It's almost like it's a done deal and everybody's anticipating Wigan taking the league title tonight. Field takes that kick on his own 20. He's over the 40. He's made the break. He's going to go... He can't go the full length. Then the player tries to pull him into touch there. He had support, but nobody feasible to get the ball to because there was another Salford player in between where he wanted to put the ball. Bevan French with a little kick through there for Eckersley. He's then tackled without the ball. I'm not sure if he's... Bevan French there. He seems to be tackled without the ball, Eckersley. He bent down to pick it up, couldn't get a touch, and decided to kick it forward, but kicked it too far. He didn't make anything of it though. Offload there. What is Salford doing there? They've lost the ball, or was it stolen? The referee's going to say a knock on. Looked like it might have been stolen. Oh, blimey, it was definitely stolen. Ethan Havard had his hands in there. But Wigan got away with that one. And then Salford decided to kick the ball forward. The player went to pick it up, he would have been offside. It was just a right mess from Salford, that. Whether you're getting the ball stripped or not, once it comes free, you've got to make sure it goes dead and take your medicine. It's a scrum to Wigan on the 30. They're coming down the left-hand side with a floated pass out to Marshall. He cuts back inside, doesn't want to be going in touch on the first tackle. And he's already up to Salford about 25 metres out. Cade Ellis drives it forward. He's looking for the offload, but he's wrapped up by 3 Salford players. Leaning in at dummy half. Spreads it right to Havard. Havard's wrapped up. He'll just take that tackle. Referee calls held. Centre field. Leaning in at dummy half. Takes it himself for a couple of yards, then spreads it left. A little layoff to Nsemba. Good defence so far, this from Salford. And Nsemba's come up with a mistake now. Sporting a snazzy new haircut. But it's not helped his handling. Yeah, it just slipped out as he was trying to get up. Won't be happy with that on the second tackle. After they got a bit of a gift from Salford. So 10 metres out, it'll be head and feet to Salford, right smack bang in the middle of the field. Coming down the left-hand side. So the thing is with Salford don't have anything to play with in this game. They're not going to really go up or down in the league. So they can be a little bit expansive if they want. I suppose they can enjoy the occasion. They won't want a thumping because that's not good for your morale, is it, going into the playoffs? But when there's nothing really at stake, you can kind of enjoy yourself in a way. They're about 6 points behind, moving up. They are currently Salford. They're currently in 4th. They're not going to catch Warrington, who are 6 points ahead of them. St Helens, I suppose St Helens could go equal with them, but they're still going to be in the top 6 comfortably. There's no danger of them dropping out. So I suppose they can enjoy this evening. Field is causing havoc with Salford. They just can't get a grips. Well, they can, but he's made so much yardage by the time they do. The damage is already done. We're going to start in this set almost at Salford's 40. St Helens, it's because I'm looking at St Helens' points total there. So we're going to spreading it down the right hand side now here. Eckersley, he's got Akers to run into. He's got support on the inside. Little inside pass to Bevan French. French takes the ball and drives in towards the post, puts it down, and it'll be a nice easy kick for his teammate Kieran. All too easy this for Wigan. And like I said, although Salford have got nothing to play with, really, they won't want a spanking because it's not good for morale, is it, going into the playoffs? Loads of room for Eckersley down that right-hand side. He had Bevan French supporting him inside, and Lehman was inside French. So it was not a Salford player in sight. Too easy for Wigan, but like I said, they'll take it. Tonight's all about making sure that league title. Nothing more, nothing less. Get the 2 points, enjoy the week off, and get ready for the semi-final. I mean, really, when you think this is where, my point of view, this is where the grand final is a good thing. Obviously, everybody wants to win the league. Wigan, if they win tonight, which they should do now, they will do that. But then you've got the excitements of the playoffs, and then you've got the grand final. I suppose, which do you want to win? Do you want to win the league, or do you want to win the grand final? Obviously, you want to win them both. But if you could only have one, which would you take? For me, apologies. For me, I would probably want the league. But then once you've won the league and you've won it a few times, and you'd want that buzz of winning the grand final, wouldn't you? Because not only have you had the build-up to it with the semi-final, you've also got the build-up to the grand final. And to win it, especially if you've had the unpleasant feeling of losing a grand final, which a lot of these Wigan players have. We all know what happened against St Helens. That's one of the most bizarre endings to a game I think I've ever seen, but there you go. It's currently Huddersfield 12, Castleford 0. Lehman going himself there from dummy half, gets over the halfway line. Referee's not called held. And Sember, should have let the pass go to his left, although he's still going now. He's bumped off. I can't believe that. He bumped off the Salford player's attempt at a tackle, and Sember. And then he decided to put a kick into the corner, which was just too hard. From about 12 metres out, he put a kick into the corner for Marshall. And Marshall didn't really attack it, as he probably was looking for the bounce of the ball, trying to read it. But if he'd have attacked it a little bit more, the Marshall, he might have just been able to get his hands on that. It was kicked behind by Salford, so it'll be a goal line dropout. Some nice weather this last couple of days, haven't we? Nice and warm. Save on the heating bill. There's a Salford player going off there with a head injury. He's got a little bit of claret off the top of his head. Nothing too bad, but he'll need to change his jersey. Well, ooh, that didn't go far enough before it was touched. From the goal line dropout there, Salford tried kicking it to the right-hand side, and it was touched by Cade Cuss just inside their own 10 metres. But good effort there from Salford. He was unlucky. He was unlucky. He had a little knock on as well. So it'll be head and feed to Wigan, 10 metres out, centre field. Jayfield feeds the ball in. We're going to go in down the right-hand side. Long floated pass out to Eckersley. Slides along the floor. In at the corner flag. Too easy that for Wigan. Too easy for Wigan once again. 22 points to 0 so far. This is going to be a difficult kick for Kieran, but he's been on fire with the boot so far tonight. So we'll be hoping that continues. I'm surprised Salford haven't put up more of a fight than this, if I'm honest. I thought they might have come out all guns blazing, trying to spoil the party for Wigan. But it's just too easy. A long floated pass there, missed pass, missed 2 Wigan players out there to get to Eckersley. And he just ran in at the corner. Slid in on his belly from about 2 metres out. No chance of putting him into a touch. Gets to his feet with a big smile on his face. Had a good season, Zach Eckersley for Wigan. Well, you think they've had some long-term injuries as well with Brad O'Neill. It's been good that Cruz Leeming came back from injury. And he's been decent since he came back, that's for sure. Also, it's been good to see Ethan Havard as well. Coming back from his hamstring injury that he had. He's been really in every game. The first game he came back, every time you watched him with the ball, I was waiting for him pulling up and thinking, oh, I hope it doesn't go again and it's going to be a recurring problem. But no, he's had a strong season once he returned. And he's a real influential player for Wigan, not only with his defence, but also go-forward ball as well. You know, he can break tackle, he's strong. He'll get you that extra metres that you need after the first contact. He's good for a handoff. Kieran looks at the post. Steps up and it's just drifted to the left-hand side. Not far off, but he'll be disappointed with that, I think. It looked good just for the first part of the trajectory and then just drifted across the face of the post. Quick shout out, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notification bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that'll be fantastic. So straight from the kick-off here, Harry Smith put his foot over the line and then caught the ball. So his foot is on the line, came inside. Ooh, he was trying to be cute there, was Harry Smith. As he reached for the ball, his foot came in the field of play and then he pushed it out back onto the line. And the linesman was bang on with his decision. Harry Smith looks a little bit perplexed as to that decision, but we've just seen it in slow motion. And the linesman is spot on. So, not that it's going to make much difference, but Salford have got a decent field position for the first time tonight, really, from that mistake from Harry Smith. Oh, he's going to have to take the tackle there. He does indeed. So that's it's a wasted tackle, really, but hey-ho, 2 tackles gone. Centre field, Wigan are offside. So that'll be... Not sure what's going on here. talking about? Why would they go for 2? No, they're going to play it. Ormonrod drives it in. He's wrapped up. Centre field. Salford trying to come down the right-hand side. Now they go back central. And Sember. Blimey. Now, Wigan are saying it's knocked on there. Tyler Dupree, Cruz Leeming, and Patrick Mago in that tackle. Needless to say, Salford lost about 10 yards there. It's all very loose there. Havard into the tackle. Third tackle gone. Right under the post, Salford are trying to get in. You're not going through there, Sonbo. Not with Havard, Mago, and Farrell there. Going for a little wraparound play there, Salford. Just short of Wigan's line. Half a metre. Fifth tackle. Are we going to put a chip into the corner? We put a chip into the corner. Underneath it is Eckersley. It's a little bit like a basketball tip-off. Who that came off first and last, I couldn't tell you. Well, it came off Zach Eckersley's head, and I think he then knocked it dead. So for me, it should be a goal line dropout. But what the referee's going to give? They're giving a goal line dropout. So fair play to the officials there. Smith gets us back underway. The ball's up to the halfway line. Good take because it had a funny bounce that. Blimey. That was a big tackle that from Wigan. Salford kept hold of the ball though. Who was that with Farrell? I don't know who that was, but he did well to keep hold of the ball. 3 tackles gone. On the 20 metres. Oh, that's a loose pass though there from Salford. It's picked up by Wardle. Wardle's over the halfway line. It's a foot race to the try line. They're not going to catch Wardle. They're not going to catch him. No, he dives and he gets over the try line. It was a loose pass from Salford. They were on the attack and the ball went behind all of the players who were looking to attack for Salford. So there was nobody in behind to take the ball. They were running kind of a bit of a, not a flat line, but a real shallow line there for the quick ball. And it was, I'm not sure which Salford player threw the pass, but once Wardle picked it up, probably about 30 metres out, he's gone the full length of the field there. He couldn't quite get under the post, but it's going to be an easy enough converted try this. Kieran's not going to miss that. (26-0) to Wigan. It's going to be 28-0. I'll be flabbergasted if Kieran misses this conversion. Just looking at Martin Afire in the crowd. He'd have been happy with that try. He'd have probably got there a little bit quicker than Jake Wardle, but he's no slouch, Jake Wardle. He's missed only 1 game this season. That's consistency for you. Three kicks successful from 4 attempts tonight for Wardle, for Kieran. Missed his last kick, it just drifted slightly wide of the post. Quick update on the... No, I don't believe it. We've finally... We have finally got some Wigan animations going. How's that looking? There we go, that's a little bit better. Just surprised it took so long, really. I was a little bit lax from the kick-off there from Wardle. He just knocked it on. Kind of hit him in the shoulder. Salford up to Wigan's 30, slightly down that left-hand side. In at dummy half. Spreads it to the right. It's pretty central. Just inside Wigan's 20. Coming down this right-hand side again. They weren't too successful last time. That's a little bit better, but don't gain much yardage there. And Burrow in at dummy half again, spreads it central. Little grubber kick comes through. Now it's right into the hands of Patrick Mago. I thought he was going to go the full length of the field. He went about 8 yards before he was tackled. But I've got to say, if that had been Jay Field, Bevan French, Liam Marshall, Wardle, you get where I'm going with it. You wouldn't have seen him for dust. Fortunately for Salford, Patrick Mago, he's not built for speed, is he? But he still did well, the big man. Hands off there to Byrne, who's come on as a substitution, does Mago. Farrimond in at dummy half for Leaning, who's gone off. It's not Farrimond, it's Forber. Sorry. I don't know why Farrimond's not playing tonight, or not even on the bench. Must be a reason. Can't tell you what it is though. So that's gone into touch. It'll be the handover to Salford. On their own 20, picked up by Insember, driven back to about 15 metres. Farber in there as well. Oh, that's a clash. Insember with Farber. I know he's only small Farber, but he doesn't have to get stuck in. And he's in again there. Not really going anywhere, Salford, off the first 3 tackles there, making just 10 metres. Centre field up to the probably 22 with Cust. Just over the 40 now. 5th tackle. Not a good position really to be putting a kick in, but under pressure as well. Good kick though, that. Taken well though by Jay Field on his 20. Little handoff to Marshall. Marshall's returning it. Centre field, running across. Finally brought down about 25 metres out from his own post. Eckersley. One out rugby there, up to the 40 already, Wigan. Bevan French in at dummy half. Little pass to Farrell. Farrell tries to get to the halfway line, just makes it. Floated pass, missing 3 Wigan players out to Marshall. He's running down the wing. He's going to go into touch. He cuts back inside. Still not put down yet. Finally, he is on the 30. Wardle in at dummy half. Spreads it right to Smith. They've got numbers on the outside there. A little kick comes in from French. It's going to be just too hard for Kieran. So it'll be Salford in possession on their own 20. But they had numbers over on that right-hand side again, Wigan. I suppose when you're 28 points to 0 up, you can afford to gamble on that floated pass that misses 2 of your own team out to find either Who's just gone down with the ball there for... Who's that, number 14? Atkin. He's they're holding his neck. Is he genuinely injured, or is it one of them where they're trying to get a player sin binned? And I think that's the problem with doing that. You can never tell when someone is genuinely injured or... Oh, Kieran in the tackle and kind of pushed his head into Atkin. Nothing nefarious there though. The referee says play on. That ball's come out. Has it been caught ball stealing there? Patrick Mago, I think it was. There was Byrne and Mago in the tackle. So is this centre ball steal? Also, you need to be careful lifting legs like that above that horizontal. It wasn't on that occasion, but it was real close to it. And they're proper hot on it now. Tyler Dupree had just been called offside, so he keeps out of the way of the player, but he's kind of stood in the way of the player, although he didn't get involved in the tackle. But he's got away with it. Salford up to the 6 again there, messing about. Salford up to Wigan's 20, centre field. Brought down by Forber and Dupree. They're going down the left-hand side now. They've got a man over if they can get there, but cuts back inside. Bounces off Farrell. Keeps going though. Centre field. Pass over to the right-hand side. They're throwing it about a little bit basketball style here, our Salford. He's brought down Wilson about 8 yards out. They've got a man over down the right-hand side now. Little tip pass, but by the time the Salford player gets it, gets the ball under control, he's wrapped up by Wardle. Wigan are offside again though. So it'll be another set of 6 here for Salford. 4 minutes to go until half time. We've got the football updates coming for you at half time, as well as a few games going on around Europe. So we'll also keep you updated with what's going on with Castleford and Huddersfield. He's dropped about 6 inches short there by Wigan. Salford fans are cheering, but he didn't get over the line. Trying to come down the left-hand side. It's only on the second tackle. Oh, you're going into touch there, mate. Yep, straight into touch. Crazy play that from Salford. I think it's Wagstaff. Thought he saw a gap down that left-hand wing. Indeed he did, but you're not going to get past Bevan French there. They kind of showed him the wing, and as soon as he committed to it, French just pushed him into touch, and he had no support there either. So it's probably a good job that he didn't do that Hail Mary pass when you know you're going into touch. Wigan starting on their own 10, centre field. Marshall drives it up. He's about 12 metres out now. Smith in at dummy half, inside to Nsemba. Nsemba drives into a brick wall. And he doesn't make it up to the 20. Good defence there from Salford. Messing about at the play of the ball there, Salford. No, at the not moving away quickly enough in the tackle. Frankie James says, hello, Middleton arriving at 10:30. I'll be seeing him tomorrow morning then. Jimmy James will be on his way to the land of Nod by then. Just 2 minutes until half time. Thanks for the update, Frankie James. I hope you're logged in. Offload there from Wigan. Bevan French is trying to cause some chaos now. Little pass to Smith. Inside pass, look forward to me. To Field. Field with a little grubber kick then, when he could have carried on, probably going on his own. Wigan playing some champagne rugby here, but that was... they've probably given away 4 points and a possible conversion to just through not playing basic rugby. No need to put that kick in. Hee hee, of course. Always, says Frankie. Looking super hot, like a bit of a sunshine Sheila today. Goal line dropout for Salford. They go over to the right-hand side. Some nifty footwork to control that ball by Nsemba. He drives it up to the 20. A little bit of aggression in that tackle from Salford. Probably a little bit too little, too late. They needed that earlier on in the match, but shows it's there. Liam Byrne drives that up to the 20. Pretty central. 6 again. High tackle. Oh, referee's making him play that again, sending him moved off the mark. Bang on the 20-metre mark. Forber in at dummy half, spreads it left, may go central. Just short of the 10. 15 seconds to go. What do Wigan do here? They're going to put a little kick in. Smith tries jinking his way through. He's wrapped up. Gets the offload off, though, to Forber. Wigan coming down the right-hand side. A floated pass out to Eckersley. But Eckersley can't take that. It's gone into touch, and that'll be the half-time hooter. Wigan 28, Salford 0. And if it stays like this, or it looks like Wigan have got this wrapped up, let's be honest. That'll be the league for Wigan. It does seem funny that they play 27 matches in a season. So they've got the 22 that they play home and away. And then you've got the 3 matches that are kind of... you've got the Magic Weekend, and then you've also got the 4 games that are picked from the pool. You know, is it first plays 5th, or however they work it out? I can't remember how they work it out. But it does seem a funny number, 27, to be playing over a season. Let's have a little bit of break from that. Bit of a break from that crowd noise while we have a little look around. Get some football scores for you. It's currently Huddersfield 22, Castleford still to get off the mark there. Blimey. This is when Huddersfield scored their tries on 19 minutes with Hewitt. 22 minutes, Rushton. 27 minutes, McGowan. And then 38 minutes, Lolohea. So it started pretty decent for Castleford, then the wheels fell off. And Huddersfield have made hay while the sun's shining there. Give you some football results, so put your fingers in your ears if you don't want to know these. These are all half-time results now from the Champions League. We had 2... Oh, these were played earlier, these 2 games. Krajina Zvada 1, Benfica 2, blimey, Feyenoord 0, Bayer Leverkusen 4. These are all half times now. So Atalanta, Arsenal, that's goalless. Atletico Madrid 1, Leipzig 1. Leipzig took an early lead in that, but Atletico Madrid have pulled that back. Brest won, Sturm Graz won, Monaco won, Barcelona won. So, some exciting first halves, it looks like there, apart from Atlanta Arsenal, no goals. There was a La Liga game from earlier today. Wigans 0, Athletic Bilbao 2. Any more live sport being played? Any more live football? Anybody interested in the Icelandic First Division playoffs? Oh, I wish I hadn't said that. I'm trying to pronounce this now. After riding one, Virginia 0. Uh, Peruvian League 1, Union Comercio 1, Allianz Athletic 2, Scottish Women, Montrose have just scored 1, and Celtic Women 3. Let us know in the chat, by the way, anybody who's watching Joshua and Dubois, who do you want to win that? For me, Dubois. I've got to say, I'm hoping he can do a number on Joshua. He's as false as they come. Gave it the big one about staying humble. All this advertisement he was doing. Stay humble. Remember your roots. This, that, and the other. And as soon as Cal Frotch had a little bit of a nibble at him online, he was, who's got all the money? Who's got all it? And it's like, yeah, your true colours have come out now, mate, haven't you? You've took the bait, you took the hook, and you went for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Just having a look who Wigan started with on the bench. Walters, I've not seen Walters so far. What surprises me, Walters, that he doesn't have more of an impact. Such a big bloke. But you look at somebody like Ethan Havard, always seems to make more meters than Walters. So we have Byrne, Mago, Dupree, Walters, and Forber. Salford went with Pye, Bullock, Glover, Riddle Wells, and Gatcliffe. I'm wondering what Salford are going to do in this second half. Did they come out and just play defensive rugby because you don't want to spank him before you're going into the playoffs? Leeds are going to need. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. So tomorrow, currently in sixth place is Lee. They're on 29 points. And both on 28 points are Leeds and Catalan Dragons. So I don't think Leeds are going to get anything because they're playing against Hull KR. And the way they played against Wigan last week, not looking good, Leeds. But who are Catalans and and Lee playing. St Helens are, I say that, St Helens are pretty much nailed on because of the points difference. Well, there's an outside chance they don't go through St Helens. Or would I laugh? Yes, I would. And but I want to know who are Catalan playing? Catalan and Lee, who do they play? Let's have a quick butchers. So tomorrow, Hull KR playing Leeds. I don't think, like I said, I don't think Leeds will get anything from that. No. Lee are playing St Helens, and there's a good chance Lee playing St Helens. So let's say that St Helens win. Catalan Dragons are playing Hull FC. You'd expect Catalan. You'd expect Catalan to win that. Although Hull FC will be wanting to win because they won't want to finish bottom. Hmm. Who did we say that was? Lee and St Helens and Hull and Catalan. So Catalan win. So Catalan win. Let's have a look at the standings again. So that'd take Catalan on to 30. That's going to be the game, isn't it? That's going to be the game. So Lee currently sitting sixth, but they've got to play St Helens. St Helens are on 30 points. That could come down to points difference as well, although Saints' points difference is pretty good. So St Helens are in fifth, Lee are in sixth. St Helens are on 30 points, Lee are on 29. We can forget about Hull KR and Leeds. I mean, if Leeds do pull off a miracle and move on to 30 points, it will be on the same points though as Catalan, and they've got a better points difference. This is it's not a straight. There's so many permutations in this when you look at it. If St Helens win, then they secure fourth actually because they'll overtake Salford. They'll be level on points, but they've got a better points difference. The team that could be in trouble here are Lee. And it could be because they've got that one drawn game, haven't they? That's why they're on the 29 points. So Lee could be in they could be in trouble. That's assuming that Catalans can take the victory. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot to play for in those games. They're certainly not they're certainly not dead rubbers, that's for sure. If you're joining us late, where have you been? It's half-time currently. We're not missing anything. Wigan 28, Salford 0. Been poor in that first half, Salford, to be honest. Started off on 6 minutes with a try from Liam Marshall. Then Field on 10 minutes. Bevan French on 18. Eckersley on 22 minutes. Wardle on 27 minutes. That came after Salford were on the attack and dummy half threw the ball behind everybody, picked up by Wardle and went about 70 yards. And then there was no more tries though after 27 minutes, so Salford will take some part from that maybe, but they've not looked up for it. Although I've got to say, in the last 5 minutes before half time, they started putting some bite into the tackle. But they've not been at the races tonight, which is surprising when you think they weren't expected to win, were they?
Just going to name it then.
Thank you for giving you a stick.
Stop.
Stick it in the hot tub. Put some ice on it.
I'll lay down and put it in the
Do you know where them nuts have gone? I do hear myself, yeah. Well, I didn't know we were doing that.
kept it all neat.
Is there any pasties left?
There's one pasty in the oven left.
Ding dang do. Has anyone got to sign the name on it?
No. If I can get there, I'll get it you.
No, it's all right. I'll wait until.
You sure?
Yeah. Blimey.
It's like
That's a little bit swollen. Don't get giddy. I'm on about Frankie's ankle.
the colour. I can't move it, so just to give you 5 minutes left.
Yeah. Better get me hammer trick to lean out. What time do you reckon you'll be asleep?
You know, lay on top.
Yeah. As soon as Frankie lies down, she'll be asleep. Anybody want to talk about the cricket today? England, Australia. I didn't see it. Well, saw some of it. That's a lie, but I just saw England had scored. Spoiler alert. England scored something like 312, 316, something like that. I thought, oh, they've done well. Then I watched Travis Head absolutely destroy England. And Labuschagne came in and carried on with Head. with Head. You know what I mean? And just finished England with ease. Something like took 40 something overs. We're back underway anyway, and it's going to be Salford getting us underway. They're kicking from right to left. They put it to Marshall down Wigan's left hand side. Takes it on the 10. Little pass inside to Leon Byrne. He's up to the 20. And Forbes in at dummy half. Little pass to Nsemba, and Nsemba's over the 30. Gwendolyn Harden says, It's half time, right? It's just... We've just started the second half, Gwendolyn. Or Gwendoline. Apologies if I butchered your name. Good to have you in the chat, by the way. You're more than welcome. Yeah, we just have 54 seconds of the second half. Are you a Warriors fan, Gwendoline, or a Salford fan? Or are your charges not playing tonight? 3 tackles gone there for Wigan. About 15 metres out. Coming down this right-hand side, Farrell takes the ball well there. Mainly just wanted to keep hold of it. Not the best pass, which he does. And now Wigan are central with French. They're trying to come down this left-hand side now. Jayfield into the line, breaks the line, over the try line, forward added. Poor again from Salford. Gwendoline says she's a Wigan Warriors fan. Well done. (32-0). And it took less than 2 minutes for Wigan to get the first try in this second half. Salford's defensive line is like a dogleg there. It was too easy. They ended up with a 3-1 overlap on this left-hand side. I don't know if you heard, Gwendoline. I was looking at the standings at half-time. And when you look at the teams who are playing tomorrow, Lee looked to me like they're really at risk. Because assuming Catalan are going to get the 2 points, I was still trying to work it out in my own head. If St Helens beat Lee, that would put Catalan, if I'm working it out right, that put Catalan into the top 6 and Lee would drop out. There's an outside chance. And this result tonight will probably help Leeds, because Hull KR will know, no matter what they do, it's Wigan's title. And will that kind of take all the air out of the bubble? If Leeds can beat, I can't believe I'm saying it, if Leeds can beat Hull KR tomorrow, there's a chance that Leeds move into the top 6. But the way they played against Wigan last week, though, they were awful. And I looked at another scenario where there's a scenario that St Helens don't make it into the top 6 as well. All gets confusing. I'll stick to what's going on at the minute. Wigan 34, Salford 0. Salford got us back underway. And Sember over the 20. Billy Boston's in the crowd again. Don't think he misses a match at home, does he? Farber in at dummy half. Little pass there to Patrick Mago. Mago's trying to make his way towards the halfway line. Wrapped up though by Salford. Farber in at dummy half again. Little pass there to Farrell. Tries breaking the line. Can't do it though. 5th tackle. It'll be Smith to put the kick in on the 40. No, he doesn't. He plays it to Field. Wigan are running it. Marshall puts a little chip kick in now. Field with a juggle. Oh no, Field with a little juggle. And then he does manage to pick the ball up at the second attempt and tries a little cheeky pass inside to Nsemba, but Nsemba knocked it on. I think there might have been a forward pass in there as well, but I know. No, the ref didn't give that. He's given the knock on, surely. Truth be told, I don't think Ensemble was expecting that. Either way, knock on. Salford in possession on their own 10. Driving it down the middle. There's no gains to be had there though. Wrapped up by wrapped up by Farrell. Blimey. I need to stop looking at that league table. It's distracting me. I'm trying to work out the permutations and there's so many different ones. Kick comes in from Salford, taken by Eckersley on his own 10. Good run, and he's up to the 30-35. Kieran in possession, little pass to Jay Field, up to the halfway line. I think he was happy to take that tackle there because he was going towards touch. Kieran in at dummy half. Inside to Bevan French. French makes about 5 metres before he's put down. Barber in at dummy half again. Goes down the short side here. There's no room there, but if you break tackles like that Kieran just did, there is. He needs to be careful. He's heading towards touch. Yeah, he's been put into touch as well there. So good defence in the end by Salford. It'll be Salford to get us back underway. 15 metres out from their own try line. Centre field. Was that Fitzgerald there who went into that tackle? He's a bit of a lump, isn't he? Salford over their own 30. Forward, after giving me due, he does his fair share of tackling. Kid Gus, almost up to the halfway line. He's over the halfway line. Problem is for Salford, that's 5 tackles gone. And the kick's coming in from halfway. It's a decent kick that. It's going to land about 5 metres out. Eckersley underneath it. Runs back, takes the tackle, gets up to his own 20. Decent field position for Wigan to get underway for this next set. Kieran's up to the 30. Barber in at dummy half. Little pass there to Farrell. Farrell kind of sidesteps the first tackle, but then he's wrapped up by 3 Salford players. And Wigan have got a man over in Marshall on that left-hand side if they can break the line there, which Smith almost did. Couldn't quite do it though. It's on the halfway line now. Field in at dummy half, takes the ball on his own, little miss move, breaks the line himself. He's got support on the inside, a forward pass. Harry Smith was on the inside and you could see Smith, he just needed to hold his run, but you could see his eyes light up. Because he had about 15 metres and an open try line beckoning, but the pass from Jai Field was just a yard forward. But the way that Field split that Salford defence, as soon as it's like a dog leg, Field sort of spots it straight away and he goes straight for the gap and he knows if he misses if the first tackle's missed, he's away. And then you're relying on full-backs coming across and he's that fast, nobody's going to catch him from the forwards, that's for sure. Salford in possession. They're putting a little bit more effort in Salford. In attack, that's for sure. But it's the defence that's been the issue. That is for certain. Too easy for Wigan to break the line. Fifth tackle. Kick comes in from just inside their own half. It's taken by Field on the 20. Little layoff to Marshall. Marshall's up to the 30. He's going across the field now central. Straightens it up. And he'll be brought back to the 30. That's where Wigan will start this next set of 6. 51 minutes gone nearly. Wigan 34, Salford 0. Wigan come down the right hand side with Kieran. Thinks about the pass, then decides to take the tackle. And Bevan French just breaks the line there between two Salford defenders. Oh no, what a nightmare for Tyler Dupree. It's a penalty for Wigan, but Tyler Dupree broke the line, got the pass. Got the pass off Bevan French. He could have gone left. He could have gone left to Smith or right to Farrell. And he was in, didn't know which to do and decided to run over the player instead. And dropped the ball, knocked it on. They'll go back, there'll be a penalty to Wigan. Late contact that penalty was given for. Yeah, it was marginal. It was only a Forber got bumped over, but if you're giving penalties for that, that's a little bit soft. And knocked on, and now from the... Oh, there's a little bit of fisticuffs going on here. There was a knock-on from Liam Byrne, and someone said something to him. He didn't like it. And he decided to have a go at the Salford player there. Sidlow it was, who was winding Byrne up, and Byrne wasn't happy. Byrne knocked it on, and I think he might have applauded him or something. Oh, Sidlow came into the back of him and pushed him in the back, laughing at him for dropping the ball, and he took exception to it, Byrne. Rightly so, there should be a free kick against Salford there, but then they'll probably reverse it because he's reacted. Sidlow sticking his tongue out. Now you ought to grow up. Coming in, pushing Byrne when he's on the floor. After he's knocked on, fair enough. But to come and push him in the back and start screaming at him like, yeah. I'd like to see the next tackle between these two. I could see one of them going to the bin. Or even worse. The way that they both went then, mainly Byrne, he took exception to that. Penalty to Wigan, foul play. I think it might have been a high tackle, they were saying. You're not laughing now, are you, Sidlow? Oh, yeah. He caught Byrne high. I think the referee bailed a bit on that. Go on, let Byrne have a run again. Oh, Tyler Dupree is the first one in there. Sidlow's in. Oh, that should be 6 again. 6 again. He's lost his head, Sidlow. Patrick Mago with a bit of a miss pass there, and he's still going. They can't bring him down. There must be 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 Salford players there trying to get Mago to the ground and in touch. Couldn't do it. There must be gaps on the right-hand side now. And then it's knocked on by Salford. Well, at last there's a bit of fire in this game. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players trying to push Patrick Mago into touch there. Couldn't do it. And you can then imagine the gap that's on the right-hand side of the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players, actually. I'm wondering if Wigan have marked Sidlaw's cab. We'll find out that for sure. Wells drives that forward. Salford are almost up to their own 40. Sidlaw, there we go. Huh, and guess who was in the tackle? Burn. And he's still giving it that, Sidlaw, after the tackle. He's lost his head. I don't know what over. 5th tackle. Kick comes in from halfway. Down the left-hand side, looking for touch, really. He does go into touch. Field not interested in that one. So with a hand over to Wigan about 15 metres out from their own try line. But yeah, it's good we've got a bit of spice in this game now. The main protagonists, Sidlaw from Salford and Byrne from Wigan. Barber gets us back underway. Marshall drives it up over the 20. As a contest, this is pretty much dead. But since that dust-up between Byrne and Sidlaw, it's certainly livened up a bit. That's a knock-on there by Wigan, though. And that's a bad play of the ball. You can't get away with that. And then he's knocked it on as Wells. You could see what he was doing. He was trying to get the play the ball done quickly while Wigan were trying to get a defensive line in order, but knock on. The thing is, the referee's given a free kick. Said it was interfered by Wigan. I didn't see it. And that's not me looking at it with my Wigan rose tinted glasses on, I'm cherry tinted glasses. But the ref's a ref. I've got that dust from the chili peanuts on my fingers. It's flipping lovely. Another set of 6 here now for Salford. Wigan offside. Oh, it's Jay Field and Bevan French. They're about 3 or 4 yards offside. Wells up to, he's about 5 metres out, under the post. Burrow in it, dummy half. He goes down the left-hand side. Nothing doing there, though. And now they're under the post. They're about 6 metres out. Wells slipped. Now they're coming down the left-hand side. Awful pass that from Salford, though. And Marshall picks it up. And it's a foot race to the other end of the field now. Marshall, they can't get hold of him. He arches his neck backwards, looks to the heavens. Goes almost a full length of the pitch, and that'll be a try for Wigan. It was just an awful pass from Salford. I don't even know what they were attempting to do with the pass. It was passed into traffic. And as soon as Marshall picked that up, he got his legs moving. And just for one split second, there was a Salford player came across. I'm not sure who it was. It could have been Wilson. He came across. It looked like he had more pace, actually, than Marshall. But then Marshall changed the angle as Wilson tried making the tackle, and then it's done and dusted. And he's actually, I think he hurt himself as he fell and tried to make the tackle, Wilson. So I hope he's all right. But he looked, he's pulled his hamstring. You saw him go down as he went down. He was rapid as well. But as he hit the ground, he immediately clutched his hamstring. So that looked like a painful one as well. That's not a good sight. Yeah, he's being helped off now. He looks in some discomfort. Yeah, what a shame for the lad. He almost got back and made the tackle as well. But, Wigan going for the 2. Adam Kieran, 5 from 6 so far tonight. That's 83%. And it says so on the telly. I didn't work it out in my head. So it's to the right-hand side of the post. About 18 yard out. Perfect side for a left footer. Perfectly manicured beard there for Adam Kieran. Steps up. Puts that through. That's Wigan 40. Salford 0. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, doesn't always, this was what we had against, was it Leeds last week? 40-0. Because it was the last play of the game was a conversion, so the try, it was 38-0, I'm sure. And they hadn't added the try after the final hooter, the conversion, so it would have been Wigan 40, Leeds 0. I think. Like I said, I'm going from memory. We're back underway anyway. Thompson's back on. Little pass there to Tyler Dupree. He's over the 20, pretty central. There's another break now. Eckersley down the right-hand side. He chips it over the top. There's no fullbacks at home. It's picked up by Kieran. Kieran could have probably gone on his own there, but he plays the ball inside too. Cruz Lehman. Lehman's over the line. All too easy for Wigan. And this is getting a little bit embarrassing at times now for Salford. It's not the form or not the performance you would be wanting taking into the playoffs. We'll just have a little look around the I think any sympathy that Wigan might have had for Salford in respect of not piling the points on, let's call it professional courtesy, went out the window when Sidlaw pushed Byrne in the back after he knocked on and he committed a high tackle. There was a little bit of a schmozzle. And I think that will remove any empathy Wigan might have had for Salford. It's currently 72 minutes gone. Huddersfield 34, Castleford 4. Byrne's gone having 5 minutes. Let's have a look at the football. Quick update on the football. 74 minutes gone. It's still Atalanta 0, Arsenal 0. Athletic Madrid 1, Leipzig 1. Brest 2, Sturm Graz 1, Monaco 2, Barcelona 1, and Barcelona have had a man sent off. Kieran's kick is good. Who's been sent off for Barcelona? Garcia on 11 minutes for Barcelona was sent off. So it's not a surprise that Monaco are winning 2-1. Although even with, they're not the same Barcelona of old, are they? But even after, even when they're down to 10 men, they're still dangerous. Yeah, here at the Brick Community Stadium. Wigan 46, Salford 0. Wigan are playing some champagne rugby here now. Putting a kick in on the second in their own half. Ball almost went out of play there. Then eventually it does go out of play, or it was knocked on. I'm not sure whether they've given it for... Was the knock on there? I didn't see, I've got to say, I didn't see a knock on, but either way, the referee says there was a knock on, and it'll be a Wigan scrum, head and feed, centre field, just outside Wigan's 40. They're coming down this left-hand side. Farrell and French in the tackle. West drives it up. It's a double-barreled name, isn't it? But Wells, sorry. I think I was calling him West earlier on. Apologies. 4 tackles gone, and Wigan are only just over. Salford are only just over Wigan's 20. They're coming down this left-hand side. Little grubber kick comes in. It's pushed behind by Eckersley. That'll be a goal line dropout. And that's probably the first time that Salford have completed a set of 6 that's looked competent and a decent finish to the set with a decent little chip kick, a decent little grubber kick through. And when we're, 65 minutes in, Wigan have gone short now. Knocked on by Kieran. He's saying I was taken out in the air. The referee says, no, you just knocked it on, plain and simple. He rose well there, did Kieran. And when he knocked that, it looked like he knocked the ball backwards. Either way, the referee's the one with a whistle. Head and feed to Salford, just outside the penalty area, if you know what I mean. Centre field. They're 18 yards out. Right in the centre. Wells trying to drive forward. He's about 2 metres short. Tackled by Mago and Smith. Wigan offside. Sidlow's trying to get over the line. Then he's trying to get an offload. Referee calls held. 6 again though. Now they're coming down this left-hand side. Yeah, I thought he was going to play the pass to the winger there. And you could see the Wigan player's eyes lighting up like, you're going to touch, mate, if you get this pass. Fortuitously for Salford. He kept hold of the ball and took the tackle, but then he got injured anyway. Ormonroyd trying to come back down the left-hand side. Cust. Now it's central. Going across the line there, but wrapped up by Cade Ellis. 4 tackles gone. Trying to come down the right-hand side now. Straighten up to Salford. Straight into Nsemba though. Needless to say, they didn't make much yardage after that. 5th tackle, about 5 metres out. Are they going to go for a chip kick? They do go to a chip kick to the corner. Eckersley rises well. It's a penalty to Wigan. There was a player offside and Eckersley was tackled in the air, although he kept the possession and looked to break. But the referee says, no, you can have the penalty. I don't know if Salford have got a lot of injuries tonight or if they kind of know there's nothing to play for in this game and they're resting a few players, but if they go into the playoffs in this form, I think the season's done. They've been pretty awful tonight. Wigan on halfway. Centre field. Pass there to Thompson, but it's sort of ball and man with three Salford players in attendance. He still manages to get up to Salford's 40 though. Lehman in at dummy half, plays a little ball there to Bevan French. Bevan French is bouncing off tackles inside to Cruz Lehman, and that's his 2nd try of the evening. Far too easy for Wigan. They're just bouncing off these Salford tackles. And that's 50, 5-0, points to 0. Oh, excuse me. And there's still 11 and a half minutes to go in this. It's going to be a long 11 and a half minutes for Salford, this. Bevan French just bounced off the thigh of Wells. And then broke the line. Little pass inside to Lehman. Lehman dives over the line. Stands up, salutes the crowd. That's his 2nd try of the night. He's happy with himself. Why wouldn't he be? Half century up for Wigan. The Wigan fans are in fine voice, as you would expect. It should be a nice easy kick as well for Adam Kieran. Liam Farrell's gone off. And Ethan Havard's come on. 7 from 8 success rate with his kicking tonight. Wilson's come out now for Salford with his hamstring wrapped up. He's on crutches. He still looks in pain, does the young chap. I must say the animations from Bet365 tonight have not been on point. A little bit poor. Kieran straight through the middle. That's 52 points to 0. And all I can say is Salford are lucky they've got 0. Have a quick look around the Salford have gone short on the kick-off. It's not worked though. Wardle's taking possession. Wasn't as short as the last time they tried, but Wigan will be starting from their own 30 set. Havard drives it over. Can't make any real yardage there though. Cruz Leeming's in at dummy half, spreads it right to French. French lays it off to Thompson. Thompson straightens it up. He makes good yardage there. About 45 metres out from their own line, Wigan. Leeming in at dummy half again. Spreads it left to French. French keeps it going. May go to Nsemba. Nsemba breaks the line. He's going... Who's he got in support? He's got... Well, take your pick. Jay Field has gone over the line there, but Nsemba had... There's 3 Wigan players there. One to the right of Nsemba, and 3 to the left of Nsemba. No Salford player in sight apart from the one that Nsemba had to beat, which he did with a good pass. But once again, whether it's because Salford can't cope with Wigan's size, Wigan's intensity, the line went up pretty much as one there, but then there's such a big gap between. It's like they haven't picked a man out. And they just went up covering space as opposed to a man. And Nsemba just went right through the gap. And it was, I've noticed as well with Patrick Mago in the last few games, his handling, that where he takes a pass and you'd expect him to drive forward using his size and that. He's not. He's keeping the ball going in the direction. Because it was his pass there, Patrick Mago's pass to Nsemba, that let Nsemba free. And then Nsemba carried it on to the left-hand side to Field. He could have gone right to Leeman. He had loads of options. And, yeah, that's not acceptable if you're a Salford supporter or Salford management. Like I said, Salford are lucky that they've got 0. 88% so far, success rate for Kieran, 8 from 9, his kicks. And he'll clear this one as well, no problem, it's pretty central. And that'll give it Wigan 58, Salford 0. And with 7 minutes still to go, this could get a lot worse for Salford. And like I said, I think after Sidlaw earlier on, causing the shamozzle with Byrne, I don't think Wigan will be in any mood to afford them any professional courtesy of not wanting to pile the points on. But Wigan, they must have had, I don't know how many line breaks they've had tonight, but it must be well into double figures. They've been dropping off tackles, Salford. Or Wigan players have been bouncing off the tackles and far too easy. Which is alright, this is in a way is a dead rubber for Salford, but it's not the form you want to be taking into the playoffs, that's for sure. They go short again from the kick-off. Wardle rises highest, picks the ball up. He's finally put down just short of his own 30 there. Leeming's in at dummy half, spreads it right to Smith. Smith to Cade Ellis. Ellis to Thompson. Thompson drives, Havard, sorry, drives it straight. Leeming, a little scamper from dummy half. Expansive rugby again from Wigan now. And Nsemba trying to break that line again. Trying to break that line. Somebody grabs a leg. Finally puts him down. But Wigan are going down the short side there. Jay Field. It was he managed to keep hold of the pass, that's all I'll say, as he hit the floor. Patrick Mago with a good take there for the big fella. Lost a bit of ground there, but he won't worry about that. At least he didn't knock it on. It wasn't the best pass to him. So the 5th tackle, 40 metres out from Salford's goal. A little chip kick through there from Cade Ellis. Smith takes it, but then knocks it on. And the referee says play on now. That'll be a Salford ball. Just over 5 minutes to go. Wigan 58, Salford 0. No yardage to be made there for Salford. 2 tackles gone. They've made 9 metres so far. 3 tackles gone. They've probably made about 12 metres, I would say. No, 14 metres. So that's a 4th tackle gone. They've only just got over their own 30. Mago and Thompson with the tackle. Referee calls held on Salford's 40. That's the 5th tackle, so they're going to be kicking from deep. It's a low kick, but no problem for Marshall. Stops it with his foot, picks it up, runs back towards Salford, kind of takes a tackle, and Wigan will have good field position to start this next set of 6, which is just inside their own 40. They're going down the left-hand side there with Wardle breaks the line, inside pass to Smith, go left or right, you can go, it's a forward pass, and it didn't need to be. Could have gone left to Field or right to Lehman. Lehman in under the post, but the pass from Smith was forward, and he actually threw it forward. He didn't need to do that to make the pass. He would have looked to his left, the easier pass would have been to Jay Field. And Jay Field definitely, it wouldn't have been a forward pass. So it's a Salford scrum, 30 metres out, inside their own half, centre field. The player for Salford gone down there, he's got cramp. Fitzgerald's gone down with cramp for Salford there. Salford with an offload, and as he's almost lay on the floor, gets away with it. But it's just making a bit of a mockery of the game with that, trying to get an offload there. Crazy. When you're losing 58 points to 0, keep hold of the ball, play your set of 6, put it into touch, get off the field and take your medicine. You don't want to be giving Wigan possession. Oh, here we go again. Sidlow again with Ethan Havard. Sidlow's looking for a scrap. He's looking for a scrap, and I'm sure somebody from Wigan is going to and Wigan are Salford have knocked on there. I think they were trying to win a penalty, but Wardle's leg was still tangled in the Salford player, and the Salford player kind of threw the ball away. The referee says you've got to hold it tighter than that, son. Who's going to be the one to stick one on Sidlow before the end of this match? Is there anybody? At least he's shown some fight though, and some fire. We're going to go in for it again. Broke the line with Kieran. This will be a try. Bevan French going down the line. Nobody's going to touch him. He'll just drop in. Now he drives towards the post a little bit, puts the ball down. And all that is from a scrum, just far too easy. It's embarrassing this for Salford, I'm afraid. The Wigan supporters have not stopped singing all night. 16th try for Bevan French this season. Not bad considering he missed quite a few games, didn't he, with that, was it a hamstring injury he had, something like that. But Adam Kieran again breaking the line there. And Bevan French, he's not even in full sprint to get to the line. So it's probably by the time the kick's taken, there'll be about 30 seconds left. What's going to happen with Sidlow? The Salford player there, he's smiling and patting Bevan French on the back. When you're losing 62-0, is that what you want to see? Even though it's a bit of a dead rubber for Salford, even so, I think professional pride would stop you kind of smiling and patting your opponent on the back. Wait till the final whistle at least. Matty Pete's already walking down. There's just 10 seconds to go now. The clock's been stopped. And 9 from 10 success rate so far tonight for Adam Kieran. I can say that's 90%. A little bit more difficult, this one. It's about 10 yards in from the touchline. It's on the right side for him, because it's on the right hand side and he's a left-footed kicker, so he should try and drift this one in. But clock. He does, he puts it through the middle, and that'll be the final. Yeah, the referee started the whistle, started the clock, so that'll be it. Oh, there's 4 seconds left. Bevan French, he just spit down his jersey. That went a little bit wrong. But if I was Wigan here, I wouldn't want anybody sending off. I wouldn't want anybody getting sent off. We don't want any of this now. As soon as you take this ball, oof it straight into touch. That's it. Get everybody off the field. I'm thinking of Adam Kieran. You don't want to be missing any finals or anything like that. He's already been there once this season. Yeah, put it out on the full. That'll do, which they have done. So, yeah, Salford put it out on the full. So now it'll be Wigan's ball on the halfway line. What do we? Because the hooter's gone now, but Wigan still will get the chance to finish this last playoff. Do they go for the jugular? Are they gonna look for 70? So Smith, he's put it out of touch. So Wigan will be starting on Salford's 35-yard line, down the right-hand side. So what are Wigan doing? They're throwing it about here. No, a little chip out to Farrell. Too much on that, though. Out on the full. To Marshall, sorry. Out on the full. Call it a day. Wigan 64, Salford 0. And Salford were lucky to have 0, like I said. Awful performance from Salford. Can take nothing from that at all. As you can see there now, Atletico Madrid 2, Leipzig 1. We'll go through these scores now for you quickly before we end the stream. £64 to 0. The reason they've just overtaken Hull KR on points different Wigan. 385 Wigan, 383 Hull KR, but Hull KR are still going to play tomorrow, so they'll probably best Wigan's points difference, but it doesn't matter. It's the points on the board that matter. Abbas Miski's there, big smile. He's didn't take part tonight. So we'll go through these scores now. Atletico Madrid 2, Leipzig 1. That's almost finished. It has finished. Brest 1, Brest 2, Sturm Graz 1. Monaco 2, Barcelona 1. That's 6 minutes into added on time there. And just to say, that Brest Sturm Graz game, Sturm Graz had a player sent off. And that's now a full-time result. Monaco 2, Barcelona 1. Brest 2, Sturm Graz 1. That's finished as well. And Atalanta and Arsenal has finished 0-0. So I'm glad we didn't do a watch-along for that, as well as the rugby. Wigan retain the League Leaders' Shield. That's what we like now, but they'll be wanting to get that grand final result, that's for sure. Field's been given the man of the match. Quick shout out, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that would be fantastic. We've got plenty of more sport coming up for you. Tomorrow we might have some rugby. It might be football. I'm not sure what we'll be doing, but come along and say hello in the chat. Gwendoline Harden, good to have you in chat tonight. Frankie James, as always, my pleasure. And I will be back tomorrow at some point. If you've pinged that notifications bell, you'll be kept to and up to date with what live streams we have got for you. So thanks for joining me tonight. I am Jimmy James. You've been watching Catch It Live First.